So matters. But I believe we have everybody in here. Is that correct?
I'm going to mute myself. You guys enjoy and enjoy the match. RL404 and WASY. Catch you on the other side.
Awesome. See you.
Thank you for joining us, Fish.
And we're going to try to get right into this. We've got RL404 going up against WASY. WASY was able to pull out a narrow 3-2 win against the previously mentioned Green Squadron. Make it to this round. This round is technically the winners of round finals. So they will be moving on to the grand finals and play the winner of the losers round. So this is very crucial if you don't want to go in the losers bracket and have to get a bracket reset to win it all as we approach the beginning of this game. First 5 seconds, and already 404 looking like some high-flying action there from the Zuck.
They are putting on the pressure.
Definitely. Dalavine wanted to keep it out of his corner, but of course, Icy Hot putting that dangerously close to the net, right off the side. Philosopher trying to clear this one. And already very fast pace from both teams. The pressure and the aerials coming out of both. Icy Hot playing this high off the backboard. Abstract couldn't get the clear, but Icy Hot not with the follow. So we're still going to remain scoreless. First 30 seconds, Philosopher coming up high, but clears it past the box for his centering teammates. But again, played it back in. WASY seems like their offense is coming in strong right here at the beginning, and 404 was not quite ready for it.
No, both teams are really starting to push. Like, it's been kind of back and forth. 404 with that really good, strong push at the beginning. And then, I'm going to get these guys' name wrong if they're green. And then, oh my gosh, WASY with the nice counterattack.
Yeah, we're finally seeing some action from both the blue and green team. But now we see Abstract Kid with that 50-50 to Zuck wanting to follow that one up. Wins the 50 from Philosopher, but also able to follow that one up as well. Keeping it in the green half, which is the whole point for RL404. Keeping that pressure is very crucial at these level of games, especially if you want to stay in the winner's bracket. So they're dropping down there and have to get the bracket reset. Stunt Pig wouldn't follow that up, but instead fakes it out. Great defense playing into the two that were in the box. Not where you wanted to place it, but still keeps it out of blue, and RL404 stays alive, but that shot very dangerously close. Icy Hot with a follow-up of his own. Able to center and score all by himself and puts his team on the board.
Icy Hot just putting his team on his back and just doing it all. Gets the touch off the backboard, gets the goalie up in the air, and then has just a nice little side flip to get it past him.
I honestly didn't think coming off that sidewall that he'd be able to follow it up himself. I thought one of the teammates.
No, I didn't either.
Yeah, well done, Icy Hot.
Icy Hot apparently knew something we didn't know, but Philosopher hits it over the heads of 4v4, which I guess they weren't expecting an own goal coming from the Zoop. Wait,
the Zuck.
Zukudo?
We call him the Zuck.
Zuck, coming from Zuck.
He is the Zuck, the one and only Zuck. Unfortunate, not
All
to say if
hail
he
the
wanted,
Zuck.
accidentally put it in his own net, but that was a hard one to defend regardless. That's going to mean 2 for WASY. Hard breaker for them. Not the way 4-4 wanted to start out, but trying to get some passing plays started here. Offense is crucial if you want to get some points on the board. But it seems like WASY is stifling that with that kind of pressure. Icy Hot hammering them in the box and puts the third one in.
I think there's a lack of communication. All three players of 4v4 go into the goal at the same time. Not one of them challenges it, and Icy Hot says, "Thank you very much. I'll put this in the back of the net."
Once again, they see the box see the ball rather in the box, and they just crash
Box
in.
the ball. You can make it a box if you want.
Dude, if you're playing Rocket League with a boxy ball, man, it won't move. It is ridiculous. It bounces crazy.
Oh, it just bounces so weird.
I know. This is obviously not square because look at this kind of control. Philosopher able to take this one up the side, and Dalavine wanting to keep that out of his net. Ooh, almost Stunt Pig almost gets the touch that he wants. The follow-ups always seems to be there for WASY. Green team with this pressure, but the Zuck able to have the counter-attack in the shot, making up for his previous own goal, puts it into the correct one, the green one specifically, and now first goal for RL.
The Zuck looking for some redemption on this play, sees that no one is back for WASY and just takes it all the way, coast to coast, and just gets the easy goal.
Yeah, but that's taking an element of composure as well when you're that close. Getting the angle.
Oh yeah, those wide open shots, they are the worst.
There's
They
one
are
thing
the
I
bane
can't
of my
hit.
existence.
Same, dude. I don't know how many people can hit open nets, but apparently the Zuck is one of the few elite because he did it before our eyes. And Icy Hot, that follow-up, hitting the crossbar, not what he wanted, and Philosopher couldn't quite get there in time. He's going to stay out of the net with a sigh of relief from 404. The pressure still is mounting, though, with Philosopher taking this one off the side. Stunt Pig not quite making contact there, and now it goes to the hands of the blue team as they try to get one going. They saw one. Were able to get it past the green defense. Can they make two more and tie this one up to make it a game in game one? First one is always so crucial as momentum kind of skyrockets from that one. But right now it seems that WASY is in control mostly. Abstract Kid playing that one high. The 50-50 going quite in his favor. Delavine want to follow this one up before the green defense. Set up for the Zuck. Plays it high. Can Delavine get the touch? Not quite. Played across the net, but not to someone to be able to hammer that one home. These opportunities are very crucial. They want to keep making these things happen, especially in the coming up games. The 4-4 wants to get this one back. Try it again. WASY playing this one into the blue half. Keep the pressure up, and at this point, just waste time. Great pop-up by the Stunt Pig. Makes contact how he wants. And just like that, the 3-point lead is back.
Stunt Pig the cow, doing what he does best. Doing stunts and getting goals.
And being a pig
honestly,
and a cow at the same time.
Yeah, being a pig in the cow. Is he a stunt pig that's actually a cow? We don't know, but we don't ask the questions. We're just here to give you the information.
Right, he writes the rules apparently. You know, he can be a pig and a cow at the same time. Don't ask me, you have to ask him. But right now, that's not what matters. What matters is that amazing goal that was scored by the pig man himself. Pig cow. Whatever.
Or the cow man. It's or
oh, he's no, he's not a man. He's a cow pig.
He's a cow pig or a pig cow.
Pig. Well,
that is very insensitive
right?
to call him a man.
Yeah, I just assumed his animalism. I don't know.
But anyways, back on the pitch, Philosopher marching down. Going to hand it over to you classes.
Get some feedback because this is one last shot trying to make it 5, and it seems like Icy Hot to get the touch he wants to make it so. Not quite the Brazil we all usually like to see, the 5-1, not the 7. It's still a great play here, and most definitely sealing out game 1 without a doubt. WASY taking it quite commandingly, but Icy Hot, he wanted that hat trick. That's why he did it. There's the third one for him, able to keep himself at the top of the leaderboard, get MVP for this one. And just one more step, you know what I mean, for momentum coming up in the next games. That's what matters in this best of 5. Neither of these teams want to drop to the lower bracket and have to play Green Squadron. They want to stay up there. And WASY seems like they have the fervor that it takes. However, they are not invincible. We saw RL 404 be able to get one of those goals there with the Zuck carrying it down and maintain composure there at the end. Just solid rotation, able to cut that through WASY. But definitely all the green team, it seemed, on the blue side of the field most of this game in one. What do you think 404 could change or maybe just exploit from WASY in the next few games coming up?
So the two things, as I've been watching this match, I think the two things 404 needs to do better. You can kind of tell over on the scoreboard. I know this doesn't tell the whole story of how this match went, but they need to get every player on 4v4 involved. The Zuck had a great breakaway goal, but they need to make sure that when they're clearing, getting downfield, or even just shooting shots, that they are passing it over to each other. Make the defense move. If they're not making the defense move, it's going to be really hard to get any shots on them unless they get like a wide open fast break like they did there. So I'd say 1, pass, get your teammates involved, and then 2, I would just say try to hold on as WASY just has the onslaught of offense at you.
And I can't agree with you more. Offense is so key, and against a team as beefy as WASY, you're going to need every little bit that you can get.
Is it beefy or porky? I mean, we never decided.
Well, you're right. But he's a cow, so we can take the beef part of him.
All right, so part beef, yeah.
Part beef. Take every beef you can from WASY, specifically
Stunt
Pig
the
the cow.
Motto.
But it takes all 3 to win the game, and that's what WASY wants to do now. And now it seems like 404 actually getting some action going. Beats out Philosopher to that one. Throwing it back into the green half, exactly how they wanted to start this game in the first 30 seconds. Let's see if it can turn into a goal as the pressure mounts for the blue team. Pig clearing this one into the side, gets a second touch, wants to send this to his team, gets it past 2, fakes the third, and there's the follow-up from Philosopher. That's all that they needed. It didn't seem like too much of a push, but then it did turn into one with Stunt Pig with some solo plays. Philosopher putting in his first.
Philosopher was just waiting to see what Stunt Pig did. Stunt Pig with the nice fake, and Philosopher just came in. He was already there, puts the nice shot on net.
And that'll be the first one in the first 30 seconds even, so a lot earlier than we usually see in these. But WASY, not a whole lot of change of pace from the first game. Wanted to come out strong and maintain it. 404 wants to say something about that as they try to clear it to the blue half. This pressure, Philosopher just a bit to the right. Gonna want to get a second shot at that one. Almost got the double touch. Maybe that was what he was going for. The double touch off the side wall, but alas, it didn't work out regardless. Now it's Dalavine with control of the ball. Abstract Kid misses, but the follow-up there from Zuck to keep it into the green box. Stunt Pig wants to clear this one out. Zuck just playing this in the corner, going back and forth. The clear or the center is the goal for each of these teams. Dalavine going up high to try to make a touch away from the green team. The Philosopher playing off the sidewall. The Icy Hot gets met by Zuck. Great challenge there. Stunt Pig beats one out. Dalavine gets the save, but not enough. Plays it to the side, and Stunt Pig gets the second one for his team.
That was a good defensive effort by Dalavine. He almost got the save. Sadly, there was just a little too much speed to not to be able to compensate for. Just slides in over to the right of him.
Yeah, but when you're caught flat-footed like that, not a whole lot you can do. Able to make pretty solid contact, but alas, it did go in.
Just couldn't overpower the momentum.
Yes, but power and momentum is key in all shots, and accuracy even more so, as that one just a bit high, and the counterattack is started. Icy Hot couldn't get it above Abstract Kid. A little bit of a double commit in the air from midfield for WASY, and then Zuck plays this one right into Icy Hot. Ping pong, it seems, is the fake from Icy Hot, but then gets saved on the goal line by Zuck. More pressure is mounting. Looking for their third. Yeah, my goodness. RL 404, their strategy is just to hold on, and so far only 2 with all these opportunities. I say that's a win. So you get the offense going, get those clears, as we see Abstract K trying to get that one right here, but Stunt Pig able to stuff that one. And that's the halfway point, not looking so good in game 2 for 404. Then can change something. I always like halftime, because no matter what's happened, there's always enough time to do exactly the same thing on the other side of the field. So anyone's game still. Icy Hot pushes this one in midfield, and the Zuck clears this one high, just right into Stunt Pig, not quite over him. Icy Hot beats out the defender in midfield, plays this one high. And then this one's going to be on net as well, not expecting from the side wall. Icy Hot putting in 1, making it 3-1 from each of the teammates.
Icy Hot with just a nice read, sees it going up the wall, sees he can beat the defender, and gets the nice lobbing shot off the wall straight into the top of the net. Great play by Icy Hot to read the situation and then capitalize on it.
Yeah, like you said, it's all about noticing that opening and then taking the shots. So well done by Icy Hot seeing the opening. Instead of the center, just going right for the shot. And that's going to be 3, and RL 404 wanted to try to make something happen. Like last game, they still don't have a goal to show for. WASY hoping for the shutout as they try to maintain possession, burn this clock down, and just keep hammering the blue side of the field. Abstract Kid clears it, but Icy Hot is there to meet him. I don't even know. That might have been a pre-jump as well. Dalavine stuffs it, but not enough for Stunt Pig. These follow-ups are just relentless from the green team.
No, the green team, they're just like, their strategy is just hit as many shots on net as we can. Even if there's a goal, we'll just keep hitting at him, and eventually he'll miss one. Stunt Pig there for the 3rd shot, which finally goes in, and WASY gets another score on the board.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems like every time there's a block or a save, there's always a green member following up directly on the ball, able to get another touch.
Like there's 5 of them.
Right,
like Icy Hot is like 3 people.
How are they rotating so fast? That's what RL44 is thinking right now. Coming back, getting boost, and somehow challenging the ball again and again. Finally, a demo. I believe that's the first demo we've seen all night. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
that's the first one I've seen.
Yes, they mean a lot, and that one could be crucial as well if we see a little bit more of that.
Almost getting dunked. Abstract Kid.
Once the dunk tank is almost here. I can feel it.
Get on the dunk tank.
As this one gets centered, Abstract Kid, and then Dalavine plays it right back into the corner. Like we're playing a game of possession at this rate. Even in the green half, this is some good pressure by 404. Let's see if it'll capitalize on it. 30-second marker has passed. They want to act anytime. It got to be now. But that clear is going to seal away the fate for the blue team. Trying to get a fifth one in here. And denied, though, right on the goal line. Great defense. Philosopher couldn't put it in. And then the clear comes out. This is some good defense from 404. If only they'd seen this a little bit sooner in the game, though. And they got some offense going as well. That's an awkward touch from Philosopher. But this game is, in fact, over. Game 2 taken by WASY once again. So that means they lead the series 2-0. And are on match point, which means final lives for RL 404. They want to get a reverse sweep if they want to stay alive in the winner's bracket.
I really want to know what 404 is thinking going into this last match. Like you said, they're on their final life. If they lose, they're out. No, they go down to Flagrant Squadron, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
This is to stay in the winner's bracket and not have to get a bracket reset in the finals.
So 4v4, I think going into this last game, they need to just focus it one game at a time. If they're going to go for the reverse sweep, they need to make sure this game. I like this game. If you see the scores a little better for 4v4, I feel like they had a little more kind of passing plays. We saw it towards the end there. Just get your offense going. You're playing good defense. Like WASY is scoring a lot, but it's not because you're like playing really bad defense. They're just relentless. Like we said, they're rotating super fast and getting shot after shot. But if you get your offense going, that's going to cut the amount of shots WASY is going to have because you're going to have the ball for a bigger majority of the game. So I think that's all that 4v4 needs to work on. Their defense is great. They need to work on getting it to their offense so WASY can't keep hitting shot after shot on net.
You're exactly right. Possession and offensive pressure is huge. And I think we saw it, like you mentioned, right there at the end. It seemed like 404 thought, hey, we don't have anything to lose. We can just kind of go for it. And it paid off with a lot more pressure and shot opportunities on the green side. So if they can maybe try that in this game,
Exactly.
that would prove to be beneficial. We'll have to see. Game 3, match point for WASY, wanting to move on and go to our grand finals to play whoever wins the finals for the losers bracket, double elimination tournament. And right now, RL404 looking at their last life in the winner's bracket. As they play it into the side, more blue pressure on the blue side of the field. Not too surprising. Philosopher able to get that one first. As it into Abstract Kid. The follow-up is not quite there as Icy Hot plays this one into the box, but not on net. It's a follow-up into the corner, not quite centered. And Philosopher plays it off the backboard. No one there. Follow it up. Icy Hot testing the waters, trying a fake challenge. Instead, actually goes for it. Stunt pig. Slight miss there as now the blue side tries to get something going. Hey, maybe even an aerial setup, but
Ceiling shot, maybe?
Question mark? Oh. And the center there didn't turn into anything for WASY. With the demo coming in clutch once again. We see these now 2 times in the past few minutes. Actually making something of it. And those physical plays is what matters. As
the double tap! The double tap!
Clip it.
Clip it. Send it to me. I want to watch it.
Like
now,
that.
I'm not sure if you saw this, but Philosopher was chasing the goalie right before Icy Hot took that shot. He was just on, I think it was Abstract's good tail, just chasing him around, which allowed him to get that shot on net.
Yeah, if you can't get the bump of the demo, just chase them and get
Just
them
chase
to run
them.
away from the net. Yeah.
Hey you, come over here.
There's the next level strat. Oh, and there's that one just barely gets saved by Philosopher. Great speed. And now the counterattack. Icy Hot making him pay for it. With that over rotation, that's going to be 2 for green team.
The moment I saw Zuck turn for this ball, I cringed because I saw Icy Hot and he saw Zuck and was like, okay, I'm just going to shoot this over here.
And even with that, if Zuck had rotated back, I think he knew that Icy Hot was getting way too powerful a shot to be able to catch up to that. So the 50-50 was the only hope. Oh, but a missed touch there as Philosopher not quite putting out on net, but Icy Hot, puts it off the crossbar and then down.
Levine says, no, get out of here.
And the counterattack now starts to get mounting. Icy Hot able to clamber back in time, but wow. Crossbar challenge complete, but in that case, that's not what you wanted to do. You need to get it in.
No, we're not making a YouTube video about crossbar shots. We're here to play Rocket League. Gotta
That's
get in
what
the net.
it was. 2 of the 3.
I think so. Isn't that what we're here for?
I don't know, man. That's what it seems like.
I think so.
Goals. I think that's what WASY thinks. Oh, and it's bounced off the sidewall perfectly to Stunt Pig in the bottom left-hand corner. It's going to be 3 in the first 2 minutes.
Stun Pig just got this on a platter. that's all I'm gonna say. Hey, it was a little bit of a overcommit over by 4v4. A nice pass, and he had a wide open net.
Yeah, those are very hard to miss in a lot of cases, driving right into it. It's the center that set it up mostly, which was the skill part. That's going to be 3 in the first half of the game. Not a whole lot of change of pace that we've seen from the previous ones. Except now, we see Abstract Kid saying something about that. He can hear me, I think is what it is. And it's like, no.
He's like, oh, don't be talking trash about us. 4v4 is here to play. Abstract Kid I think he saw that his other teammate was going to miss the ball or was going for the fake. So coming in behind him to get the nice aerial shot right into the back of the net, which I say a lot. Right into the back. Into the net.
I say hammering it into the net. I say that a lot. It's okay.
No, I might try that. We can switch. I'll take that for a little bit. You can just take mine into the back of the net.
Into the back of the net. Let's see if 404 can get it into the back of the net.
Well, they're going to have to hammer it there if they want to get that done.
Yeah, hammer it, pressure it into the back of the net. Oh gosh, 2 minutes to do it. And they got to do it twice if they want to go into overtime and then get it in. For regulation, they need 3, which is going to be quite a feat. The Abstract Kid showed us that it's possible. WASY is not unbreakable. They do have weaknesses that can be exploited. And Zuck and Dalavine, what a shot!
Oh my gosh! Woo-hoo-hoo! Dalavine!
I thought that double touch was amazing, but Dalavine with the backwards flip to the far right. Oh gosh.
I'm sorry, Icy Hot. I don't want to see your play anymore. I want someone to send that play to me. That was nuts. That was just a great lead. And Dalavine gets the tie! He ties it up!
There it is,
Oh
Dalavine. He was feeling it. That's what it was. He was like, you know what? I hit that crazy shot. I'm going to try something else. And there it is, the 3rd one. And now we're tied up. I should just stop counting 404 out because every time I do, Caster's Curse means, hey, they're going to tie it up and get right back into it. And in way less time than I thought that they needed. We've got just about a minute and a half left. And now we're right back at an even score. And now momentum's all in 404's favor. They want to close this one out and bring us.
Just woken up. They just woke up and said, okay, wait a minute. What are we doing? Let's score. Let's do this.
I don't know what happened, man. Dalavine, ask Dalavine. That's what we should ask.
They got some caffeine or something.
Yeah, that's what it was. They drank their coffee. They woke up.
Got their Mountain Dew.
Oh, yeah. Caffeine. It helps a lot. 5-hour energy. They drank like 12 of them. They're good to go for the next 5 days.
I'm pretty sure 12 5-hour energies would make you violently ill if you drank those.
Probably kill you. We don't recommend on TLE to drink any more than 1 at a certain time. But if you're playing Rocket League, apparently it helps. Because that's what Dalavine's showing us. 45 seconds left. Want to close this one out in regulation or take us to overtime. We'll have to see.
This is dangerous.
Good defense, though. 404 able to keep it out of their net. And now the push on the other side of the field. Momentum shift is a huge and real thing. And WASY is feeling the effects of that right now. And Stunt Pig wants to clear this one out and just kind of try to kill it. And just kind of reset the whole match and bring us into overtime.
Oh,
but Icy Hot puts a shot on net. Hit the post again. Like I said, crossbar challenge complete. You don't have to worry about that. Stunt Pig says no, thank you. We're going to hit this into the back of the net. And 404, heartbreaker in the last 8 seconds.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That's all I can. Stunt Pig just sees it up in the air, sees the goalie just had a weird, I think he tripped on the crossbar going up onto the wall to block that shot. And Stunt Pig just gets it on. No, not again! No! Icy Hot. Why? Why did you have to do this, Lassie?
It's because you got
I see
the
how
hat
it
trick.
works.
I told you, hat trick. He needed it.
Do it
There,
for the
Vine.
hat trick.
Do it for the Vine.
you
Do
know-
it for the hat trick.
We need to make that a Rocket League shirt, like a official TLE Rocket League shirt.
No,
Do it for the hat.
do it for the Twitch clip.
Do it for the.
Do it for the
Uh,
clip.
Do it for the clip.
Do it for the clip. Well, WASY's going to take the win with that, which means the 3-0 sweep is theirs by commanding there at the end, especially RL 404 looking like they had a glimmer of hope, especially with that amazing clippable play, the backflip goal from Dalavine, tying his team up, able to send us into the last few seconds. But WASY closing it out in regulation with those last two goals at the end, 8 seconds apart. And that's going to mean a win and a ticket punch to the grand finals, and no bracket reset needed for them to win it on a TLE. And we're going to have to regulate 404 to the losers bracket, who will play Green Squadron in just a bit. And they will be on their last lives. But well done to both of these teams, and congratulations to WASY, for they are moving on to see us later on today.
Honestly, 4v4. I know we need to get to the MVP interview in just a second here. But 4v4, I'm really excited to see this next game against Green Squadron. Because I think if 4v4 plays like they did in this last game, that last few seconds, the last like 2 minutes, I think they're going to beat Green Squadron. Call me biased, call me whatever you want, but they need to play how they did that last game. Else Green Squadron is going to take it to them. Because Green Squadron doesn't mess around. They're going to be pressured all over the field.
Well, we will have to see. Both of these teams seem like equal caliber, and 404 able to make it a little bit farther in the winners bracket. So you could say that there's a little bit more merit there, but it's anyone's game, and it's definitely Rocket League. But we know that this is Rocket League. Anything can happen.
This
0-second
is
goals.
Rocket League.
Crazy stuff, let me tell you. But for now, we're going to see if we can get someone to interview. If not, that is okay. We'll still get to see WASY later on. Who should we have, chat? Who's in chat, actually, who is in WASY that wants to get interviewed? We can get some raised hands here if you'd like to be interviewed and you're part of the WASY team. Join us in the Aquadome, because we'd love to interview you. Who we got on WASY? We've got Stunt Pig. Actually, Stunt Pig the Cow. If you're watching, if you can hook us up, we'd love to ask you if you're a pig or a cow.
Oh, yeah.
Also,
I've been waiting for this my whole life.
Let's see
Back
here.
to the elevator music.
Yeah, where's the cricket emote whenever you need it? Let me tell you. Deadpan. Hey, Storm Inferno. Look, I played pickleball for like 2 hours today outside, and this didn't exist whenever I was done. It like developed inside after pickleball, and it just happens to white people. I don't know how white you are, but I'm sure if you played pickleball for 2 hours,
I don't know how white
blazing
you
hot
are, but
sun, you would look like this. Okay, you should see my arms, dude. Like, they're so red and they hurt like the dickens because I have a jacket on right now. Oh gosh.
I can't even watch you on stream, just to let you know, Classy. I saw you, and I'm a ginger, so when I see really bad sunburns, like I start to feel it on my own skin because I know what it feels like, and I can't look at them. It's like that bad for me. I was like, ooh, no, how are you moving?
I know, right? That's why all my speech is kind of slurred. I don't want to move my mouth too much because it hurts. It's gonna feel real good in the morning. Oh man! But first, enough about my sunburn. We can talk about that later, about how painful it is. We're gonna get an interview with Icy Hot and jump right into the Aquadome. What's up, Icy Hot? How's it going?
Hey, good. How are you guys?
Pretty good. We got to see you there playing against 404 and got the sweep nonetheless there at the end. We've seen some last minute heroics in the final game of these series twice tonight, and that one in the last 8 seconds from you guys. Not giving up, even with the momentum. What was
the If Rocketeers? That was crazy how Green Squadron scored 2 goals in 30 seconds to win their last game.
Yeah, you did watch that because they were down. In your case, they were tied. But momentum had definitely shifted with those 2 quick goals from Dalavine. What was going through your guys' head in those last few seconds? Said, hey, are we going to go into overtime or just push this to try to get the win in regulation?
Well, we just kept playing. We didn't don't think we panicked or anything, but we definitely were like, oh wow, these guys are actually making some really good plays, and we need to kind of not let up and do our best and stuff.
Especially that backflip from Dalavine, man.
Yeah,
I don't know
that
about
That was
you.
redirect
nuts.
was
That
sick.
was so nuts.
Oh man, clippable.
I hope
most
somebody,
definitely.
I hope somebody clipped that.
Get to see that later on in our highlights, maybe not highlight reel. But well done, WASY, your whole team, ICI specifically. What are your expectations coming in next? Because you guys are moving on to the grand finals. You guys won the winners finals, and you're gonna play the winner of the losers finals. Who do you think is gonna win, or who do you want to play against rather in the finals and hope to seal that one out?
Well, as you guys know, Green Leaders, a good friend of mine, we went to college together. So it would be fun to play them in the final. So I gotta root for my friend until I'm playing against him.
Of course, there's always that bias there. But maybe we'll see some rivalry in action there. Green Leader and ICI. Are you the captain of?
Yeah,
Ooh, so we got the captains rivalry as well. Let's see
yeah,
who
and we
can
were
lead their team.
in the City Creek tournament where we first met the League Esports. Me and Green Leader played on the same team.
Oh, so you guys even know how each other plays.
Yeah, and we play.
Really
I mean,
interesting.
we've played together this week. Even we still play together just for fun.
Okay,
and
so there
stuff.
won't be any bitterness no matter who wins in this whole thing.
No, I'm sure we're both competitive and we both want to win, but we're
Of
still
course.
gonna be friends.
They'll go play doubles afterwards. They'll be fine.
Razz each other, all the misses or whatever, all the mistakes they made, whatever. That'll be fun. All right. Well, Ginger, you had any questions for IC out
I
about
have to
today's
ask
game?
this. I know this isn't necessarily about you or your game, but is Stump Pig a cow or a pig?
You'll have to ask him that. I can't
Oh,
reveal his
no.
secrets.
Stunt Pig the cow. We think he's a cow
Uh,
pig, but he
yeah,
might
we're
be a
thinking
pig
he's a
cow.
cow pig, but he could be a pig cow. We don't know, and the suspense is killing us slowly.
I could imagine, but
Well,
It's
if
like
he,
you.
wi-
Are
if
you
you,
icy or are you hot? Make
I'm I'm icy to dull the pain and then hot to relax it away.
you're like that.
Oh my
Like
gosh, he's
the ad.
advertising
For,
lotion.
what are you, Shaquille O'Neal?
Yeah, I'm a much shorter Shaquille O'Neal.
Are you white
I'm
as
not
well,
famous or 300 pounds.
or a basketball player?
And I I used to have hoop dreams, but those died a
Really?
long time ago.
I thought you're
Yeah.
short.
Well, I'm like 6'1". I
Okay,
mean,
so you're not short.
just compared to Shaq.
Of course, everyone's short.
Well,
compared to
everyone's short compared to
True.
maybe not Yao Ming, but
There you go.
that is true. You can have short basketball players. Anyways, that has nothing to do with Rocket League. But we appreciate you talking with us, ICOT, and hope to see you later on today. And maybe we'll get Stunt Pig in here to interview if you guys win, and maybe even all three of you after
Yeah.
we see this losers
Oh, that'll
bracket.
be
So
fun.
yeah, that would be fun. All right, you have a good one. I appreciate you talking with us, and we'll see you in a few minutes.
All right. Thanks, guys.